Am I not
Aaron is like weirdly.
Am I not friends with him on Facebook?
I don't know, man. So I wished Aaron a happy birthday. I said, "Happy birthday, dude. Do you feel older?" And do you want to know what the response I got was? Thanks. I don't know. I've been thinking about what that means, and I've concluded that what it means to be an adult and be mature are impossible to be gained by simply getting older. But that's kind of besides the point for today. Thanks for the birthday wishes.
All right.
Like what?
That's
Damien,
Move your fucking phone.
did you hear it? It's only when you're sending data. Okay. We gotta test this shit.
Just like open up YouTube. Would that do it? Receiving
nothing.
Dick's Doc. Oh, that's gross.
Oh, that's not. I meant to tell you, Dick again. Look, goddamn.
Dick's
Don't
Doc.
try and make it happen. Just keep your phone off the table. It'll vibrate the table anyway. Although this one's a bit more resilient than the white one.
All right, so roommates.
Hold on. Let me wish Aaron a happy birthday. I'm sorry,
But
people.
anyway, I was telling her. I was like, yeah, no. My dad and I went out and we got my brother some stuff for his birthday, and she's like, oh, do you look like your dad or do you look like your mom? Where do you get your eyes from? And I was like, I don't know. I think it's like a mixture of both. I'm not really 100% sure. And I was like, yeah, they're just weird. It's whatever. She goes, I would call them dreamy. I was like,
Damien's face.
I don't get compliments like that. It's just like,
I've never had anyone use the word dreamy to describe anything about me. So that
Love
was
my eyes. I don't understand why.
because they're blue and
They changed color.
ferocious. They don't. Eyes don't do that.
I used to love my eyes. They're exactly the same color as Chloe's. I don't care one way or the other for them now.
I
Like
used to love my eyes until I realized I'm full of shit.
What?
They're brown.
Oh, I think your eyes are gorgeous.
That's what everybody says. I have nice. They go, you have nice eyes for them being brown.
It is like a rude.
That's like
compliment.
saying you're smart for being a retard.
Forget about it.
You're pretty straight for a queer.
That's like the best way to describe you to someone.
I
who's
was
never
gonna
met
say,
you.
yeah. Like, are you pulling that one from personal experience?
Oh, I'm pulling it. All right.
All right, you guys ready?
I don't have a topic yet, but yeah, sure.
You've had 2 weeks, and I'm saying 2 weeks because that's totally not the time span. We recorded with Derek last week, and Alex, you said
We recorded 2 episodes last week.
Alex says to me, drunk, dude.
I wasn't that drunk. I remember this. No, I said we
now
don't have
you
to
don't
worry.
gotta worry about roommates for like another 3 weeks.
I
Oh.
said that.
Oh,
But I got an amazing thing that I have to share with you, and it's awesome. You
I
guys
could
will
have
love
had
it.
something really important to do, like checkers.
All right. I am so done with your shite, bitch.
Shite.
Bitch.
I love how girls always look to the sky when
I'm
they're-
about to go not
when
so
they're
subtle bitch on your
yeah,
ass.
right. Ethan just I am so like what is up there?
It's an eye roll.
That you're sewing with. Hopefully with a knit one, pearl
Crocheting.
two. It's knitting.
That is knitting. Crocheting has one needle.
Sup, my knitter.
Why is that funny? Hello and welcome to Roommates. I am Alex O'Neill. With me I have Ethan Spangler.
Hey, I got worried there. I wasn't
I didn't
sure what
know-
the outcome of that was.
I didn't know
gonna
who to
be.
say first. And Damien Brown,
Hey.
my blood brothers. My brothers in blood. I can't reach that.
We made a blood oath
All right, Stubby.
in episode 9 or 10.
Damien tried to fist pound me and he called me stubby. What? I'm not like hitting you with my
I
elbow.
have a big head, little arms.
What am I like? Just a T-Rex that rips out of my chest, fist bumps you. I don't know why.
Alien
I said that.
style.
Alien style. Go full on.
I'm gonna eat you with my little mouth.
I'm gonna eat you with my little mouth. How you guys doing?
Great,
Tired, but good, yeah.
great. Spelled like GR, the number 8. Great.
I'm great, like GRATE. Like what you do to cheese.
Oh, it
I
fully.
thought that was crate, but then in my mind I'm like, who crates cheese? Oh, be right back. Gotta go crate this mozzarella.
I would. All right, Damien.
I know that
Damien,
That scenario was a little cheesy.
I want you to tilt the microphone a little bit.
Towards you.
No, toward like. All right. No, the other way. All right, you are just fucking with me now. I'm sorry that this is like a regular occurrence on every episode of.
And I should be really like accustomed to Holy Six.
This is episode 11. We did 10 episodes already. We kind of like left that factor out last
We
time.
glazed
recorded.
over it.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
a
a
donut.
High five him. That was worthy of that was beautiful, guys. I've turned you into best friends. Now I can control both of you. Good.
That's the name of this episode.
But yeah, we did 10 episodes.
Don't ignore that genius title.
Good. I'll name it good. That's fine.
Good.
Bueno. But yeah, that's good. That's a big deal.
What's the difference between an Ethiopian child? Sorry, you guys don't have computers. And
Please keep going. Please don't stop. Never stop.
you sound like my uncle. And edit that part out. He might listen. And a pair of jeans.
I don't know.
An Ethiopian.
Please. An Ethiopian can only hold 1 cup of coffee. It was a
You
joke.
put cups of coffee in your pants?
I'm sure you can put cups of coffee in your pockets. What's the answer?
I'm sorry.
I can't put cups of coffee in my pockets.
Or an
Hold
iPhone
up.
6 Plus.
No, like cups, like the measurement of coffee grounds. That's what I was thinking of in my head.
No one puts anything in their pockets unless it's a wallet or a phone or drugs.
What is the answer?
I'm a bad person if I say it.
Have you gotten
A
this
pair
far?
of jeans only has 1 fly on it.
Oh my god! You are a bad person.
And I have one more.
Alright.
Have you guys heard about the new Ravens burrito from Chipotle? It's just like the normal burrito except no rice.
That's funny.
And it beats the living fuck out of you
Alright.
if
Well,
you're a woman.
there we go. And women beaters. Did you know Microsoft announced Windows 10? Their current operating system is Windows 8.1. I just want to put that out there.
But is Windows 10
That's like what we did with episodes, right?
Yeah.
is Windows 10 going to work like Windows Vista and XP where everybody wants XP back?
I don't know.
Remember how terrible Vista
Well,
was?
Of course, but like Windows 7 is great, but like yes it is. Windows 8 sucks. Nobody wants 8. Everybody wants 7 back. So like they're on the good cycle now. So this one's going to be the good one, right?
Why is Windows even...
Why did they skip 9?
Because 7 ate it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Episode 11.
7, 8, 9. I really just wanted to evoke that response out of Damien. So
That was very well played
Sorry,
on your
guys.
part.
I'm sporting lots of moose knuckle. Hold up.
gross. So anything that happened to you guys? Anything you want to talk about?
Well,
Damien. Damien is no longer single.
I'm gay.
Full on.
I'm really not. Right?
Awkward. I hope there's someone in the roommate's audience that is convinced that you two are having sex.
Dude, he could not sit here if we were. I'm totally kidding. I'm trying to make you the most uncomfortable as possible. Ethan probably could too if he tried.
All right, Ethan.
What?
Let's get some homoerotic fantasies
Oh
going
God,
now.
stop!
Damien's actually he's a little upset today. I just cut all of my hair off, and he doesn't have any dreads to hold on to, like the reins of a horse.
All right.
Come on, boy. Yeah.
Damien,
What? But
you seem like really excited. You said you had a topic ready.
Sure do.
Bring your own topic show. I'll Game Over Greggy show. That's where we got the inspiration.
If you haven't heard that name the other 10 episodes, you're hearing it now.
I don't think we mentioned.
I didn't
No,
mention it
last two.
he mentions Game Over Greggy as many times as I
Episodes
mentioned.
1 through 8.
Give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Is
type?
SpongeBob a sponge?
Yes, he's a sea sponge. Like, what did you think he was?
Well, Patrick Star is a starfish that walks. And is Squidward an octopus or a squid? I'm going to say Squidward's an octopus because of the round-shaped head. Thank you so much.
He's a squid because his name is Squidward.
But he has an octopus-shaped head. Squids have pointed heads.
Yeah, but
I do actually think he's supposed to be an octopus.
I think
He's
this is
Squidward.
propaganda.
I heard. I'm not high fiving you on that. It's not high five worthy. But I think I heard it in like a behind the scenes or an interview or some shit. I don't know. I heard it somewhere.
Are you sure it wasn't behind the seas?
That's That's like the worst joke you've made in your life. Damien, what's your topic? Don't you tell me you fucking forgot.
I have two.
Well, Ethan doesn't have one, so that works.
My first topic is, how do both of you feel? This is going to hit strongly with some people. How do...
He looked at you when he said that, just so you know.
No, my lips looked at you.
Gross.
No, like they looked in his direction because they have eyes.
The lips have eyes.
I was gonna say that.
Go on.
I'm going through my topic list. I don't know if I have any.
How do you guys feel about someone's physical appearance in relation to their professionalism and how they work? Meaning, oh, you have a ring in your lip, you're severely unprofessional. You don't. To the contrary, I am the most professional person that works in my department.
Okay.
And I've been told that by customers profoundly. And I have the most tattoos, and I have the most vibrant tattoos. They're large quantity. So,
Quantity.
well, I didn't know how to.
You said it like that.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
say loud, but I guess loud could be a word.
Loud's a
Yeah.
word to describe something.
Visually loud.
Yeah.
If that's the thing.
That is striking.
That is a thing.
Striking.
Like Beowulf.
Shh.
Like Beowulf. Netflix lists Beowulf as a visually striking movie.
Which it is.
Ass for days.
Yeah, there is. Angelina Jolie's ass pretty much hit me a couple of times while I hit myself.
I could see it.
What is his mother's name?
I don't remember.
What is her name?
It's a weird name. It's like a Norwegian name.
Because I was about to put my Blanca Conda don't, but I didn't know her name to make a real funny joke.
Nope.
So, like, what's an unprofessional person that you wouldn't hire, Damien? Oh, tables have been turned.
I really don't think if I had somebody's resume and the way that they carried themselves in the interview, the way that they spoke, and the way that they carried themselves, if they came in a t-shirt and jeans as opposed to button-down suit, if they can look professional, looking professional to me is not tattoos and piercings. It's the way that you carry yourself. It's your attitude. It's you not looking sloppy.
Yes.
To me, you can look clean showing tattoos and facial piercings. Ethan does it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but like, are you saying there isn't someone that you would never judge anyone based on how they looked if you were like the interviewer and they came in?
No, I can openly and proudly say right now that as a member of the tattooed community, as is Ethan to my right, I judge people with face tattoos. The only reason I judge people with face tattoos is because they made a decision to severely limit their career options as an adult, just because that is something that is far behind. If anything is going to be socially accepted in a timeline here, to me, it's like
Face tattoos are far out of the picture.
Yes.
That's
Because face tattoos are frowned upon in the tattoo community because it's like, why would you want something on your face? I frown upon them, and I have tattoos because I'm like, that looks like you just got out of prison. And it is stereotyping.
But what
but
if they're professional and
you're not professional with a face tattoo?
you can be. That's
Are you-
the thing.
are
There's,
you-
there's
so-
no difference between.
that's you being hypocritical.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
I'm just saying, like,
All right, let me put it this way. A main reason that piercings and tattoos are not professionally accepted is because there's a large portion of the general public that thinks they're unprofessional. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands. Damn you.
well, don't hit the table is all I'm saying.
God damn it. But there's a general population of the there's a general portion there is a portion of the general public that thinks that took me a little bit.
You got there.
That thinks facial piercings and tattoos just automatically mean you're in jail, you're in a gang, you're some kind of violent person, and those are all stereotypes, just like stereotypes that come with race and everything. However, I think it will be very hard to persuade someone that tattoos on hands and arms and facial piercings on the face are professional. That, I think, is persuadable, but I think to persuade somebody that somebody with a tattoo on their face is professional is 3 million times more difficult right now.
I think face tattoos are far out of the question as far as being professionally acceptable.
Yes.
I can kind of understand where some jobs are coming from as far as not wanting to hire people with tattoos and piercings.
If it's going to turn customers away, it's not even appealing to them. It's, how can we make the most money out of hiring this employee? Oh, you have things that won't agree with a lot of people.
That, and on top of that, I think a lot of employers, because you were listing off reasons why, things that employers might think about people with tattoos and facial piercings. And let's throw stretched ears into the mix here.
Okay.
I think that a lot of people see that as a childish decision that whoever does it will regret. Now, as far as facial piercings go, no, you can take them out. And as far as like that affects me, like I wouldn't take out something for a job. Like if I got hired somewhere and they said, but you have to take that shit out of your face. That would be a tough thing for me. Whereas if I decided that I was done with, XYZ on my face, take them out, and then I still have the ones that I wanted, and I could hide those or whatever, and then I went for a job that was not about the piercings, that'd be a different story. It's, I don't know, it's such a... I could talk forever about this.
Yeah, I mean, I think my thing is a bit different. I work in a community that's very open-minded, except to women, which is the thing. Like
which is bullshit.
Which you talk about, like, judging people based on their physical appearance when they come in for a job interview. Well, a lot of people will say, that's a woman, I'm not going to hire her. That's a part of this conversation that hasn't opened up at all.
That's like the opposite of how I hired people.
Pretty much.
That's a woman, I'm going to hire her.
But of course, with the swift and conniving way that companies work, they'll never tell you the actual reason you're not.
Of course.
In their mind, they could be like, oh, I heard from Joe Schmo down the street that this guy's a homosexual. I don't like homosexuals. Oh, you just don't meet our requirements.
Yeah.
And
it's as easy as that, and there's no, like, way to catch them in the act.
But I don't know if anybody knows, but can I say where we're located or don't do that?
That's fine.
I'm not saying, like,
people know where I live.
State.
Yeah.
We all live in Maryland, and yesterday, October 1st, was the first day in Maryland that certain laws came into place, but I think the most important law and the most
impactful?
Yes. The most impactful law that came into effect, in my opinion, yesterday was that employers now in Maryland are not allowed to not hire someone because they are transgender.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
I didn't know about that.
Transgender has now fallen under whatever act it is. I don't know that. You cannot discriminate someone against race, religion, sexual orientation, other traits. Transgender has now been applied. But just like I previously just said, it's not really going to matter because, that's a transgendered person.
But like there is like the 1% that
if you can prove it,
you can prove, and then you can get the job that you earn, or you can get money from it.
I don't know. I think similar to that, like back to the piercings with that, what we just said in mind, there is that small percentage that can prove themselves. Like there's me. I've never been turned down for a job. Any job I've ever applied to, that I've gone in for an interview for, I've gotten the job and I've declined a couple, but I've never and that's strange for someone who looks like me. But it's a matter of how you carry yourself, very much. So
Yeah.
I mean, and it really sucks.
and I think I go back and forth with how I carry myself.
I mean, it really sucks because I
I have my moments.
I really want my lip pierced again because I miss it. And my boss has already said, no, like, that's unprofessional. I said, but me displaying tons of tattoos and you have other employees here with gauges huge and everything. I said, I don't understand. Like, it's just irritating that, a portion of your life is controlled by people that tell you how to dress and how to, and actually to bring up something, to bring up your mom in a good light, but her and I had a conversation. We had a debate, and she said that she disagrees with me in that when her boss told her, "Don't wear those earrings, don't wear your hair like that," she did whatever her boss said to gain the most money. But I said, "Well, Miss O'Neill, and to all respect, I said I kind of have more dignity and self-respect. Not saying that you don't, but I'm just too proud to completely change myself because if you want to change that much about me, you shouldn't have hired me in the first
Well, sometimes
place.
it's not.
Right?
Sometimes it's not about dignity and self-respect.
It could be about what's best for the company.
Yeah. You can't. It's good to think of yourself, and maybe the job isn't right for you, and that's what you should come to the decision on. But you are also the face of the company in a lot of cases, and you represent
and you
them.
represent the company. I get that, but what we were talking about was like she was saying that she had a boss a long time ago that was telling her like details that didn't need to be like, don't wear your hair up, don't like stuff like that. Is to me, in my opinion, there's a line.
Well, that could also be because she's a woman, and that person was crossing boundaries that they shouldn't have been.
Let me ask you guys the question I wanted to ask both. Do you think in 20 years that we might reach a stigma to where most jobs is like, yeah, sure, you can have a lip ring, a small nose ring?
Well, at this point, small nose rings are almost always acceptable.
To women, I have seen, especially
That's true.
when I worked in the medical field, or even like receptionists. So many women have a little stud in their nose, but it's only. But if a guy wants like a little lip ring, like at Weiss when I worked there, not to name drop, I don't really care. I don't work for that company anymore. Guys couldn't have lip rings. Guys couldn't have any kind of facial piercing. So many female cashiers had small nose rings, small lip rings, and it's like it's almost like it's cute, like on chicks.
Kind of. That's. I don't know. It's
don't know
just
if it's
more
cute,
of a social norm.
Yes. Yep.
But what you were saying about how you had more dignity than if your boss told you, well, don't do this, and you want to fight that. That's sort of like me. Like if my boss came up to me and said, Ethan, you can't have any of that stuff in your face anymore.
I would be like, well, you hired me with it in my face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like, no,
if
that's
you,
cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget you said that and continue to. But like, no, if I came to the decision, like if I thought through it and was like, logically, this is the best for me. This is like if it were a career path, I'm not gonna have all this shit in my face forever.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about being a freelance writer is that no one really cares what you look like. They just care how you write.
Right.
In a lot of cases, women will get like discriminated against in the freelance world, unfortunately, and hopefully that's a problem that will make progress. But experience is like literally the most important thing you could have. They don't care if you have a degree. They don't care if you have how old you are. In a lot of cases, they care if you can and if you write.
How big of a field that what you just said applies to almost. I'm really going to say almost 75% of jobs out there now. They don't give a shit about
experience is king.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always will be.
Yep.
Especially in creative fields like writing, art.
No,
etc.
Going back to what you guys were saying, would I judge somebody with a face tattoo? I don't necessarily judge because I don't like to judge people seriously. I may judge people jokingly, oh, she looks ghetto. But in my head, it's a joke. I'm not really like, wow, that person is fat and disgusting.
Okay.
Wow, guys. You guys look like shit. No,
Oh my God! Stop!
I can't. You think girls' eyes have ever gotten stuck?
God, I hope so.
When they're like,
like your parents say, like
can't evening, like I can't, and then it's just stuck. Like
they're can't evening too hard.
Right.
Like when your parents used to tell you if you keep your eyes closed.
That was me can't evening too
What's
hard.
wrong with Becky, Stacey? She couldn't for 5 minutes, and now she can't forever.
Becky, what does my face look like?
Now she literally can't even.
Ever again.
Ever.
If her paycheck has an even number at the end, she'll die.
We only listen. to 133.3 on the radio. Because any even number, she'll die.
She'll die.
She can't even.
Becky, she'll die. Do you understand how serious this is?
Hi, Domino's. We need a 7-slice pizza. We can't even.
If it's even, I swear for God, I will kill you.
Becky's toes. She has 9.
She's 9. If she had like even amounts on both feet, she'd die. She actually has 7 because she has to have 3 on one foot and 5 on the other.
So she walks like a stool with one leg shorter than the other.
Or that would be 8, but
That'd be
Clunk, 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 clunk,
she can only have. She can't have toes or fingers. That's what we learned.
Well, going back to
Does she have to have one of her lungs removed?
Yeah.
and,
Or a third
and one of
lung
her
added.
kidneys.
Becky's got a shitty life.
Wait, why does she have one of her lungs removed?
Because
she can't even.
She also has a uniboob.
No,
No,
she's
Becky's that chick that got the third boob implanted in the middle of her chest. That's what we learned
she's
today.
the 3-titted lady.
She also doesn't have toes.
Damien, fix your mic again.
Oh, so does that mean Becky lack traces?
It's not like lactate means 2.
But
He just
what?
wanted to put trace, Spanish for 3,
Tres.
into lactate, which means to produce.
Let me do this really inappropriate hand motion.
Lactate means this.
jazz hands out of your chest.
For people listening, it looks like there are comic book explosions happening out of Ethan's nipples. Like, bam, pow! Oh, God! Oh, my nipples!
Awkward comic book explosion words are the worst. Schmack! Like,
Or schism!
Did I show you the picture? I was reading through a comic. It was part of the Marvel Civil War. I don't know what comic. I think
Marvel?
I sent it to you.
did you find it?
That's a throwback joke
The
Throwback
bottom right panel on some page, as I was going through, someone was like pulling like they were pulling a staff out of their body. I don't even know what it was. Like a bunch of like heroes and villains were fighting. Someone pulled a staff out of their body and in one frame, and then in the next frame you could see the fist grabbing the shaft of the staff, and it said FAP! And that was the last frame
That's fucked
on
up.
that page. And I was like, this is the most absurd thing I've ever seen. It's just a panel with a fist clenching some rod, a nondescript rod, and it says FAP.
But,
And it was so...
funny.
Lovely.
So,
Did I not tell you about that?
No,
What?
I think you sent it to us. Yeah, so
thought I did.
Just trying to round it off I can say my second one, right? The first one.
Well, I
was
mean, do you want to
supposed
save it, and then we can take a little funny break?
Okay. Yeah,
was
I
supposed
still
to be,
don't have
like,
shit
brief.
to talk about. This, I can, like,
Feed
like,
off of me.
yeah, I'm feeding off of this
celery.
this topic. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, well, we
I
can.
hate celery. I don't know if you know all my references.
Celery's
I
good.
hate it. It is the
It's
worst
very
vegetable.
difficult for me to
No,
eat.
it's potent.
Because
It's very potent.
Here,
potent.
ready? Hey, listeners,
Here we go.
you guys want to throw up? Imagine drinking right now in your mouth a celery soda.
That sounds disgusting.
Um,
You put a little peanut butter in that?
I've never done that.
I've never done that either.
You've never? Are you serious?
I've done banana and peanut butter.
That's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
You've never put peanut butter in celery?
No.
That's like comparing apples and oranges,
When you
comparing
go to
bananas and
when
celery.
you go to Buffalo Wild
That
Wings,
should be the phrase.
When
Comparing
they go to
bananas
Buffalo-
and celery.
when you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, they don't go. What kind of wings would you like, sir? I'll take
Peanut butter?
I'll take the Old Bay. And would you like carrots or celery with your wings? Celery. Do you want blue cheese, ranch, or peanut butter?
Well, I mean,
Well,
that's for the
people-
wings.
People would know.
Have you
Ranch-
never seen, like, you've never seen peanut butter and celery?
No.
I've seen peanut butter and celery.
Okay, what about cream cheese and celery?
I feel
Dairy
like I've seen
product
it.
and vegetables don't go together.
This
Just like
Yes, they
salt
do.
and watermelon.
every single time I go to my aunt's
Watermelon
house,
and feta.
every time I go to my aunt's house, she has peanut
good.
butter and celery and cream cheese and celery.
And it's ant.
Aunt.
Ant.
There's a U in the word. All right, let's do my topic because I'm really excited about it. Please.
Ooh, shaky wrist. Shaky wrist.
Like me getting all scared that one time.
It's like a caterpillar from A Bug's Life. Help, I'm stuck.
Help, I'm stuck! Someone help me! Alright.
Bug's Life came out in 1999. How
Ethan knows this because he
crazy is that?
recently looked into the
Yes.
Pixar theory.
I recently looked into the Pixar theory,
Which was one of my
But also,
topics.
I know that because I had a Bug's Life both on VHS and DVD growing up.
I had only on VHS. Okay, so the
It was
name...
my first DVD.
We're gonna
That's
play-
why I know it.
We're gonna play a game. My first DVD was Pokemon,
Oh,
the second Mewtwo
I
movie,
want a
Mewtwo
beer.
Returns.
Ugh.
I don't know if I ever saw Mewtwo Returns.
It's okay.
You guys have a beer I could have.
We have Natty Bow, which you wouldn't
We
want.
might have a Natty Bow, or we might not.
Then you're gonna have to deal. The
I
name...
offer you some of this, but it's literally just the amount that you wouldn't drink. That's all that I have left in here.
Is it the head?
No, it's the last sip.
Oh, I don't know. If the head floated to the bottom. Floated
Maybe.
to sank to the bottom.
Sank. So the name of my game that I want to play with you guys is called Pokemon or Bullshit.
Alright. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do this shit.
So,
Okay.
as you guys know, they have... So, for people's reference...
Can I phone a friend?
No. No phones. I don't want to see any cheating on this.
Hey, mine is away from me.
Good boy. So, I'm
Yours is a wafer? What?
they
Oh,
have...
vanilla.
They have 700 and...
Did you say vanilla or Manila?
God damn it,
You said
guys.
Manila? What's wrong with you?
A manila wafer.
They have 719 Pokemon now.
Now?
Now.
Didn't they had
Right now.
They had 155. No.
151 Pokemon in the first generation, and they added
Well,
an
I think I know
addition-
second generation silver and
And yeah, silver and gold. They added
And then third gen was like
it's sapphire and ruby.
kind of okay.
Sapphire and ruby.
yeah,
Third gen.
that's third gen.
I think fourth gen. I'm done. Like I think I.
Fourth gen
stopped.
is diamond and pearl.
Nope. Nope.
I think yeah, and then black
Third
and
gen's
white.
when I third gen.
There's 6 generations for reference. I'm gonna give you guys a little lesson to catch you up just a little bit beforehand.
Okay.
719 Pokemon, right? They added an additional 100 Pokemon in the second generation. So the first 250, I assume you know. You guys know what you're doing with. So the game is I'm going to tell you a Pokemon.
And you have to think if it's real
From
or if it's
251 forward.
No, from any
Okay.
Pokemon.
All right.
And I'm going to give you a brief description, and you have to tell me if it's a real Pokemon or something that I just fucking made up.
bullshit. Okay.
And there are both in this case. I'm not going to throw any weird fastballs at you. I got the idea. I got the idea of this from the Comedy Button when they did. Is it Star Wars?
Star Wars
Indian
or
food?
Star Wars or ethnic food? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
So-
it just Indian food?
It was just Indian food the first time. Then
Okay,
it was
second
ethnic food
time
the
it
second
was-
time. So
Or
first,
just Star Wars or food is what it was.
first I'm gonna because there are new types that you guys might not be familiar with. So I'm gonna get so. How many of the first 15 Pokemon types do you remember?
Fire,
Okay, that's one.
ice.
That's
Yes.
yes, that's one.
Psychic,
Yeah.
dark.
Water.
No, Dark is not one of the original 15.
What?
Dark was added in
Ghost,
in gold
then?
and silver.
Ghost.
Ghost is a type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it rock?
You said water. Rock is one.
leaf.
Leaf is a type, or it's grass.
Okay.
Normal was one.
Normal is a type.
Was it
Yeah, normal type. Weak against fighting type, which is also a type.
lightning?
Fighting. Lightning. Yeah.
Electricity, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys done? That's 10. That's more than I thought you guys would.
Yeah. I
Okay,
guess.
so there's also bug type.
I was
Oh,
thinking
damn it.
fucking bug. Damn it. I was thinking about like Weedle and shit.
Dragon type.
Oh.
Flying type.
We really didn't say flying.
Ground type.
Gra-
And poison type.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now the ground and rock,
Ground and rock are two different types.
but
They're very different. Like Sandshrew is a ground type Pokemon.
Onyx was a rock.
Onyx is a rock type Pokemon.
because it's literally rocks.
a rock. Yes.
Gollum.
So the do you know the two types?
dig, trio.
You know one of the two types they added in Gold and Silver, which is dark. Do you know the other one? Steel type. So that's since Gold and Silver,
Yep.
the second generation, they haven't added a single type until the most recent generation, Pokemon X and Y, which they added Fairy type, and they retroactively made some Pokemon Fairy type, like Mr. Mime is now a Fairy type, for example,
Makes sense.
which makes sense.
Uh,
I always knew he was a fairy.
And is Nicki Minaj? Oh, excuse me. I mean Jinx.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty much all you need to know. Now let's get into it. Are you ready?
No.
Question. I heard a rumor. You told me that Tangela has a new.
There could be something related to that on this list.
Well then.
All right.
It's just a vagina.
So I'm gonna start you off with an easy one.
Tangle used PMS.
The Pokemon's name is Xerneas. It's a deer buck Pokemon that looks like that was once a tree, so it looks like it has tree branches coming out of its head. Is it real or is it not?
It's real.
I call bullshit.
It's real.
Xerneas is real.
I knew it because I had it.
Bullshit,
No,
Pokemon.
you didn't. It's from Xerneas made his debut as the cover Pokemon of Pokemon X because his body looks like an X. There's someone out there so angry at you.
I'm mad. I'm mad because that name sounds like bullshit. It's not even a good name. The Pokemon sounds cool.
Someone told me that
really
that
cool.
these Pokemon have gotten really stupid.
Oh, I've got some great stupid fake and stupid real Pokemon.
Okay, cool.
Um,
I think Alex is playing this game because it's hard to distinguish because of how low they've sunken.
all right, Petapot. It looks like a potted plant.
I immediately thought pedophile, like a pothead pedophile. You got any kids, man? Stop trying to touch Ash.
I'll say it's
Bullshit.
Pokemon.
That's not real. That's some bullshit. I made that one up. All right, Pumpkaboo, a ghost coming out of a jack-o'-lantern.
Real.
Yeah.
That's real. That's 100% real.
You can kind of tell like what ideas that they will be as dumb to go with.
Oh no, you can't. Just
Oh,
wait.
no.
The first 250 were so good.
Yeah, they
Like,
were.
what happened?
There are a lot of good new
I-
Pokemon, and there are some bad new Pokemon.
It sounds like there's some good ones with shitty names, too.
Did you know the reason why Splash that Magikarp uses has a 0.1% chance of totally knocking out your Pokemon? It was supposed to be used as tackle. Did not know that. No, like that,
Okay.
and it's a bug. You never knew that Magikarp's Splash attack had literally had a 0.1% chance of if it hit the other Pokemon, which it like
Yeah,
never
I knew
hit,
that.
it would kill it. That's because in the game they originally.
That's a red and blue bug.
In the Japan version, it was supposed to be called like Flop or something,
Yeah, and it just had like a low hit rate. Yeah.
but they made it Splash because of
The bug.
fish. Yeah.
Fish.
Fish.
Arceus, the god Pokemon, allegedly created all things in the Pokemon universe.
Fake. It's fake.
I don't know if you're contrived enough to create the god Pokemon.
To be fair, like I didn't create all of these fake Pokemon. I found a lot on the internet because the internet's a great place.
It's fake. I don't think Pokemon would. No, because then that could give them good controversy. I'm sticking with fake.
Okay, Ethan,
Real.
that's real. That's 100% real. There's an
You
item.
should show us pictures if they're real.
I
Pixar, it didn't happen.
I can bring up some pictures. There's an item that Arceus holds that can make him any type of Pokemon. He can change between them when you're in the menu.
So is he like Mew?
So he's like a Ditto, but like a god Ditto.
No,
Also-
Ditto becomes the Pokemon and uses all
Also-
of their moves. Arceus just can become any
Something
type.
else. Did you know that there's a conspiracy theory that Mew?
This is Arceus.
Oh, shit.
The ring will change colors depending on which one he's using.
Oh, he just changes type, not changes.
He doesn't actually change to the other Pokemon.
Mew and the pink Pokemon Ethan just said that I forgot.
Ditto
Ditto.
was
Yeah.
purple.
It's purple. Yeah.
Well,
Hey, I was expecting you guys to tell me I was wrong.
Yeah.
there's
So
a
colorblind.
theory. There's a theory out there that Mew and that Pokemon are like interchangeable because use all the same moves, all the same. It's the same type that somehow.
Mew can learn any move in Pokemon. That's what makes Mew
But
unique.
there's like some kind of theory that they're related somehow.
Like
they
Ditto
tried-
is
they
like a
tried-
failed clone, I think is
Yes,
the
yes.
theory people have out
Yep.
there.
Yep,
But
that's it.
in reality, Mewtwo's the only failed clone of Ditto.
That quote that he said. At
What
the
am
Pokemon-
I?
No, there was
That was the opening line from Mewtwo in the movie. What am I?
He's a great quote in the other Mewtwo movie too. Mega Charizard.
Real.
Well, a description.
That it's a Mega Charizard, mega version of Charizard.
Fake.
That's real. In Pokemon X and Y, they added a mechanic called Mega Evolutions, which allows Pokemon to temporarily evolve into a bigger, better, and more badass version of themselves. Charizard, Gyarados, they all have Mega Evolutions.
Gyarados.
Blastoise and Ivysaur also have Mega Evolutions.
I didn't
That's
like Ivysaur.
awesome.
Blastoise gets like a giant cannon that comes out, like a third cannon that comes out of his back. It's awesome.
Well, what happens to Gyarados?
Gyarados, he becomes a dragon, like a bigger dragon, with a very large front.
I got you. He's a serpent, not a dragon, because he's water.
He becomes a dragon type. So does Charizard. Charizard X. There are two Mega Evolutions of Charizard: Charizard X and Charizard Y.
I think Charizard was like their most badass.
Charizard is the most badass Pokemon currently. Still, that's why he's in Smash Brothers, motherfucker.
And so is Venusaur.
No, they took them out for the most recent
Thank
one.
God. All it did was sit there and flop and like fart. You remember that? Yeah.
All right, Chatot, a parakeet Pokemon with a musical note-shaped head. You can make a noise into the microphone that will be the noise it makes when it comes out in the field.
Fake.
That's real. 100%
What?
real.
It sounded real. I only called fake because I didn't
Right.
think you'd give us so many real in a row.
Right.
I didn't think I would have gotten so many right in a row.
What does that one
actually.
look like?
It looks
Like a parrot, like a
parrot
musical
with
note for a
musical
head.
note head. I can bring up the pictures after this. Refalion, a unicorn Pokemon made from coral reef. Did you say yes?
No. I said yes to what you said.
Ethan?
Yes, coral. God damn.
Yes, coral.
Can you repeat that one?
Refalion, a unicorn-like Pokemon made of coral.
Reef Fallion, like coral reef.
Yes, thank you, Damien. You put it together.
Real. Because they've done that before. Like,
Fake.
That is 100% fake.
because Moltres and something else, Moltres and the other two birds are Spanish.
Moltres and Molt something else. Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno.
It's just Zapdos.
Whatever. It's Uno Dos
there's-
Tres.
Yeah. That's
And they're
Burrow
electric birds.
A burrowing rabbit Pokemon with elbow pads and knee pads.
Oh God.
Fake.
Real.
Fake.
Okay.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Greninja. A frog-like ninja Pokemon that has
Real.
its tongue wrapped around its neck like a scarf.
Real.
Like a noose.
Like a scarf.
Fake.
That's real. Greninja is in the latest Smash Brothers game.
Nothing will ever beat Hitmonchan.
He is the third evolution of the water starter from Pokemon X and Y. Froakie.
Okay.
And he's really fucking cool. He's so cool. I don't know if I can pronounce this one right. Cophagrigus. Sarcophagus Pokemon.
Real.
Fake.
Real.
Esophagus Pokemon?
Sarcophagus. Yeah, he's just the inside of a throat with a face.
And every time he comes out on the field, I put the pussy in a sarcophagus. Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what he says. He's a ghost type. Camelrupt, a camel creature with a volcanoes for humps.
Real.
Fake.
Real.
That's real.
Because I called it.
That's 100% real.
Looked like it had hot sauce.
Okay. I got some really good ones. Fungus. A
Real.
mushroom-shaped Pokemon. The round top looks like a Pokeball.
Or like a dick.
It evolves into a larger version of itself called Amoongus.
Real.
Fake.
That's 100% real. All of that is true.
Wait. So
Fungus Amoongus. Vanillux. An ice cream shaped Pokemon that looks
Real.
like two swirls of
I've heard
soft
about
serve
it.
on a waffle cone.
Fake?
That's real.
I've heard about that
That's
one.
a third evolution of the vanilla ice cream Pokemon.
I need to see a picture of that.
Yeah,
right
I'll bring
now.
that up. Chandelure. A chandelier Pokemon. A ghost
Real.
chandelier. That's real. Okay. I'll give you the finale. Now.
How much
Okay.
awful would the Pokemon movie be now? Like, if they came out with the Pokemon movie now and you have this badass
A lot of these
battle,
Pokemon are really cute, though.
and here comes a chandelier.
All right. So
And an ice cream
I
cone.
really liked Up Through the Unknown. Those are pretty.
yeah, that's
I thought the Unknown
that's
were pretty
second
cool.
generation.
Unknown and Entei
Uh-huh.
in that movie.
Suicune and Raikou as well. They're awesome. All right, so here are two Pokemon. One of them is 100% real. I guarantee it. Fine. This is it. This is the
Just
one.
one is real.
Just one.
Okay. You worded that in such a way that both could have been real.
Klefki. A Pokemon that resembles a set of keys on a keychain. Ethan looks so offended. Or Garbodor, a pile of garbage.
Pile of garbage.
Garbage.
I lied. They're both real. They're both 100% real. But Klefki is really cute.
Pile
But
of
Garbodor
garbage.
is so real. That's it. That is my game. You can see why I was so excited.
I didn't know that any of my ex-girlfriends turned into Pokemon.
Pictures now.
Okay. I'll bring up pictures after we're done
Yeah.
recording. All right, Damien, what's your other topic? That was fun.
Well, how much time do we have left?
We got like 20 minutes.
My topic, I think it's actually going to be very interesting.
Is your topic talking in the microphone?
Is your topic finding a chin?
Ouch. Jesus. Wow, I got really malicious over here. Underground Podcast X.
What? Name drop again.
That's Greg's podcast. MaliciousUnderground.wordpress.com. Continue.
Make sure you have some nice pair of lipstick on.
I'm on that.
Kiss his ass.
I'm on that podcast.
I
I'm
said-
kissing my own dick.
For the record, I fucked it up because I said pair of lipstick. So
Yep.
Did you say?
What is your other topic?
how have or how would
Oh boy.
you two, if you haven't already, how have you ended a date, or how would you if you have not? I have ended
Like, peace the fuck out. Twice.
twice. I've ended quite a few, and I'm very intrigued to share the stories. Ethan, I'm really intrigued.
Oh god, I bet Ethan's got the best. I don't have
thought
any.
about this driving today for work. I was like, ooh, Ethan's gonna have some good ones. Well, I pulled my dick out of her mouth, and I said,
You were like,
we should really get out of the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese now.
that's the funniest thing you've ever said. I love you, Damien.
And the ball pit was her asshole. As accustomly so.
Oh, there were balls in her pit, if you know what I'm saying. One man DP.
You broke me for a second.
You know, they say that the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese is like one of the most vile and
Yeah,
bacteria
just think about like all the
places.
dicks that
My
have been in
mouth
there.
used to be like like
Yeah,
all
mine
right,
too,
nah,
man.
Yeah, like
Why do you think I'm sick all the time?
I thought it was harmless, and now I have AIDS.
Oh, AIDS joke.
Yeah, I don't think I ever swam through the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese with my mouth open. I think that explains why you're sick. You probably got a dick in your mouth, so that explains why you're gay. And I just did everything right.
Ethan,
Ethan didn't
that's
fuck
how
up.
we met.
Yeah, Ethan swam through the ball pit with his dick out. That was the
Swam-
difference.
Yeah, no,
I
I
swam dick first,
Just pelvic thrusted through the ball pit.
like a hammerhead shark.
What the fuck?
why would it be a hammerhead?
It'd be a whale shark.
A sea cucumber.
All right.
Well.
Like Kevin, the leader of the jellyfish club.
Oh, that dick.
Fuck Kevin.
Just like that guy that had pickles under his tongue.
Bubble bass.
All right, so since I'll just start because mine are not that interested. I've said that my grandmother's dying. Actually said that because there was no other way to get out of the state. I also got asked to come back to my place and take your pants off. And I said I'm abstinent. I legit said I'm abstinent.
I wish I could have been there for that.
That's incredible. What did he say to that?
He said, oh, well, I respect it. And I said, you should. And then I left because I was really uncomfortable.
God,
It
why
was
don't
when I was
get to hear
15.
about
Well,
these
because
dates?
these were a long time ago. These were not. And this guy kept trying to hold my hand, and
You like dug a knife in his hand.
no, like, has it ever happened to you too? Like, we were watching a movie. What was it? Oh God, that movie was Zac Efron, where that was
17 again? Dude, I fucking know.
And he
I know
kept
Zac
trying-
Efron's hit
and he
movie
kept trying to
career.
hold my hand, and like as his fingers would brush against mine, I'd turn my hand over and make a fist. It was
Make a
unholdable.
fist.
It was
Make a
unholdable.
fist.
I mean, paper covers rock, but then rock explodes and causes you bodily harm. So,
Then rock gets shoved right up your ass.
but I've never ended a date like assholey. I don't have any too like exasperating stories.
Those
so,
sound pretty assholey.
So I was just thinking, like, how have either one of you ended a date, or how would you? If I had to end a date now, it would probably be like, things aren't working out, don't ever call me again. No. I would just be like, things aren't working out, I think we should be friends. But I don't think I would do it on the date. I think I'd wait after the fact, 'cause I feel like doing it,
That's what most people do.
I feel like doing it on the date
Yeah, I
would be a
rarely.
little rude.
I can't think of a time that I've ended a date like mid-date. Like
I've never.
I'll let the date play
Alright.
out.
All right, well, then let me. Any awkward dates, how do you handle those?
Oh, awkward dates. How do you handle
Here we
them?
go.
I cry on the inside and I try not to show. I've only had one awkward date though.
Have you ever had the fake an interest?
No, I've had
where
3.
they're just blabbing. They're like, "Oh, my aunt, da da da, da, I like cats," and then you're just like, "That's crazy."
I
You know somebody's not listening to you when the response is, "That's crazy."
That's oh my god! I can't believe
That that works for everything. My mom just died. That's crazy.
I can't. What?
Right? Like, wow.
Ooh, didn't see that one coming. Neither did your mom. Why are you yawning directly?
What?
I said, didn't see that one coming. Neither did your mom. Why did you yawn directly in the mic?
That was.
See, I'm respectful.
Oh damn.
I lean away from the mic to
To
yawn,
breathe in.
to breathe out. Stop it!
No, that was a real yawn.
I know it was.
I know. It's festering in his throat.
No, it's not.
It's festering in his throat, just like you did in that pulpit. I fucked up the goodnight kiss once, but she let me have a second chance, and then she never spoke to me again.
How'd you fuck up the good night kiss?
I
Was
just
it
I
10
fucked it
a.m.?
up. It was. Yeah, Damien. I was like, "Good morning." I was like, Ethan. I was laying out her clothes for school. I had packed her lunch. I got her Dora the Explorer backpack ready.
This is going down a dark road. You need to put your high beams. Oh, all right.
Dora the Explorer backpack ready. I'm sorry. That
Do
was.
you know why I'm molested?
I think that's really funny.
No, guys. Seriously though, we just want to take a moment to tell you that Dora the Explorer is a terrible fucking show.
They made a sequel to Dora the Explorer show
What?
where she's older and has like
Is she a cholo?
middle. She's in like middle
I just
school
watched
now.
End of Watch, so that was funnier.
I laughed
Lots
my
of,
fucking headphones off. No, look, I imagine her having like, you know, like that flannel, like that long sleeve black and white flannel
And
specifically.
a face tattoo.
And it's a teardrop.
Like a teardrop,
And
yeah.
it's a teardrop, and it's a do-rag, but it's buttoned only at the top collar and nowhere else. And she's like, "Yo, what's up, Holmes? You don't see that big tree behind you? I got you." Now, now it's time to go write an essay.
There's like, it's called Dora and Friends. It's a spin-off to Dora the Explorer.
You missed the funniest fucking 2 seconds. He's sitting there, and the microphone is up on an angle, and out of nowhere, I'm just looking at him, and it goes like, but it
I'm
makes a
moving
pop.
it, and it smacks into my mouth,
And
and
then
I
I-
act like nothing's happened, but I see Damien in my peripheral vision, and he starts laughing, and he moves, and he hits his fucking face on his microphone.
Y'all are so silly. I was completely focused on Dora and Friends. She's got like it's all like humans, except for the map app.
I'm the app. I'm the app. I'm the app. I'm the app.
It's what it says. List of characters: Dora, Pablo, Naya, Alana, Emma, Kate, map app.
Maybe all of
No
those names,
Boots!
Maybe all of those names are names of animals.
Maybe she killed Boots and dropped his body in the jungle.
Do you see the big tree behind me?
Maybe she used him to make a pair of boots.
Ugh.
The first show, the first show was just.
At least they're not Crocs.
The first show, it was.
Oh, crikey.
The entire first series of Dora the Explorer was just the cultivation of her boots.
Yeah, she had to lure the Boots into a false sense of security.
Maybe Swiper swiped him.
Wow. There's a new Dora show. It's called Dora and Friends. She's older now. She's like in middle school or something.
I think the only
We got
substantial-
really derailed.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
awkward dates.
Awkward dates, ball pits, Chuck E. Cheese,
Well, how much
Dora
time?
Sending
lunchbox.
her off in the morning.
How much time do we have left?
We can end it whenever.
Well, you have to.
No,
We're at 58 minutes.
No, but you have to do your thing. So I was just saying, make sure that we're
we
not.
got like 20 minutes till he has to do his thing.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. We'll be
Yeah,
fine.
that's what I was mentioning.
Yeah.
I haven't like really had like a super awkward date, or I've never canceled a date like mid date.
I haven't either.
You just told us you were like abstinence.
Like most 3/4 of the day when it was about to be over, and you wanted to like go to his
That
place
counts.
afterwards. Okay.
That counts.
What about you? Has there ever been a girl who wanted to come over here but you didn't let her?
Right.
What?
That's happened plenty of times.
It's crazy to think that there's a filter of girls I haven't met.
Right.
How bad are they?
Or how
They're
fat are
bad.
they?
They're bad. Are they like immediately crazy or just insatiable?
Nobody heard
Both.
my amazing Alex. You said how bad are they? I said how fat are they?
It
Both.
wasn't amazing.
It wasn't amazing. Not as good as Dora the Explorer backpack.
You know I'm into fat chicks, man.
Yeah, against your will.
Actually, they would be in him against his will.
In him. What do you think? Fat chicks.
They're just like filling all his holes. Anyway,
with pudding.
how did you like deny them?
I don't even know. It's
You can go your own way.
Go your own way.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, all right, I have to go.
I have work in the morning. It's
I've
7
said I
PM.
have work in the morning. There's I have to do something with my roommate tonight before I go to bed.
Oh, I've used that one.
Each other.
I have to fuck my roommate tonight before I go to bed.
I'm gay. That's how I've ended it with women.
Damn it, you've only ever dated one woman.
Twice.
How many women have like different women have you been on dates with?
3.
Who are they?
James.
You can say her first name. Jamie. God, such an uncommon first name.
Phenomena.
Do, 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 do.
Phenomena. That was great.
Who else? Is anyone I have never met? Ooh, the thinking face.
No. Nope.
Okay. All right. I mean, like,
Do you remember my girlfriend from 8th grade,
yes,
Sarah?
Sarah. Yeah. I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, I knew how she was doing. She met me at Columbia Mall 3 years ago. We bumped into each other. She goes, "Oh my God, look what I'm into now." It opens up this
And
magazine
she showed you
of, like,
pictures of her victims.
of like whips and chains and like
Killed them.
weird like medieval time. Like,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know how you can work at them all and not know who he's talking about. And she steals shit.
Oh, I totally.
Yeah, I associate that with like knowing who. Yeah,
Yep.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Is her hair a not normal color?
Probably.
I don't know, man.
Last
Remember
time I
when she
saw
was
her-
like a nice normal girl? No, Ethan's like no.
Right.
All right. I think that's it.
Cool.
Are we done?
Yeah.
You done yet?
Are you
I don't know.
dead?
Yeah, I wish that I had some cool ending a
know.
date
I think
story.
I did it. I think I did. I carried the show for once. I think I did pretty good.
Yeah, Damien.
I
Unlike
sat
last
back
week,
and didn't do shit.
Ethan's like, I'm just gonna ride this one out.
Exactly, kind of like when you were in the ball pit. Remember?
Just gonna ride this one out.
That's what I
Then
did.
whose dick did I suck?
I'll never forget the one time I was in the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese.
The
and
guy stopped
one-
him getting a boner.
And one of the balls, and one of the balls was greasy, and I was like, have you? Do you not remember crawling through like the tunnels that were
The tubes were awesome.
yeah,
the
the
tubes were cool.
tubes that were. Let's do this real quick.
Okay.
Things I remember hearing when I was crawling through the tubes at Chuck E. Cheese, a segment by me.
Did you hear me pooping my pants?
I remember a little
That
boy.
happened.
These are all real. I'm not making any of these up for the sake of entertainment on the podcast. A little boy tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Don't go that way. Somebody pooped." So that was said to me.
Alex!
I pooped my pants, not in the fucking pit.
Oh, Alex!
Oh, Alex!
I imagine your mother and just shit filling like the space between your foot and your shoe.
I shat myself at a Target once. All right, it happens, guys. My mom was
Alex
disappointed.
O'Squeal.
Speaking of which, did you guys see the picture of the cheerleader from recently? No? Okay, so I guess it's a high school cheerleading squad, and they're throwing this one girl up in the air, and it's a mid-air shot of her. She's like just leaving the hands of her fellow squad members, and there's just shit flying down out of the skirt, just shit everywhere. And there are two girls who are not part of the toss who can see it, and the one girl is going, like, she's just realized it, and then there's this black girl going, like, she's already running away. She's like, nope.
But do you guys remember crawling through the tubes and you felt like the slime or the oil on the plastic? I remember all those things as a kid. And I was like, this is
Now that's
Yeah,
like
right.
the worst feeling.
Right.
It's like Chick-fil-A anytime you went in one of those things, or McDonald's.
it's like you feel
So that's where the poor
Like-
kids went.
like the grossness. Oh, if there was a pack and play, I was not a pack and play, a play place. My mom would not let me.
Really? My mom didn't give a shit.
There was a kid that farted.
Are you sure it wasn't just me shitting my
You
pants?
guys remember your preschool graduation? I've never told either one of you this. I've never told you this in the 15 years. I will never forget it. It's on video somewhere at my house. I was wearing my little khaki pants, my little blue polo. I was so proud that I graduated, and I'm not saying this to be racist. I'm not racist. I hope everyone knows that. I'm part black, unfortunately. So
Totally not racist.
joking. This little Indian boy was sitting next to me, or, excuse me, Arabian, and he had a turban on. And this is how I just remember him. Well, they go to call our names up.
Indian would be... was he Indian or Middle Eastern?
I don't know actually. Because I don't even remember his name. It was I don't remember his name.
No,
So-
don't.
No, bad, Damien.
It was probably.
There's one last thing I'm going to show you before we end the show. I just remembered.
And
it,
they
so
called
keep
us
going.
up, and my mom was about where that black shelf is. My family was where that black shelf is. To me,
be black?
There's a shelf behind me, for people's reference.
and the whole row. So it was like 6 of us. There was like 8 rows of 6, and we were the first row. They call us up. We get up, and the little Indian boy next to me sticks his finger in his nose and pulls out the greenest, stickiest, wettest booger and places it.
What a fucking twat.
No wonder we're in the situation we're in right now as a country.
Oh my god. I don't...
Jokes,
shit, dude.
terrible jokes.
Excuse me.
Joking.
The only thing I remember from my preschool was nap time, and I can never sleep during nap time. I always want to sleep immediately when nap time finished, and I hated it.
Well, you could never sleep because you wanted to sleep for the whole entire week. And they don't let you.
I remember 2 things
That was
from
the only
preschool.
thing.
Why did your mouth do that?
Excuse me.
I remember 2 things from preschool.
All right, the other thing is like we had a
Are
church.
we cutting each other off from cutting each other
Yes.
off?
Yes.
We had a church like next to my preschool, and I sang in like the Christmas choir. Like it was like a religious preschool.
What a queer.
Shut up! And I wore like
I sang in chorus.
like,
you remember
like
that?
little polo thing. I sang in chorus too. I had a solo.
I think we both. You had a solo?
Yeah, I had Zac Efron solo from
High School Gazical.
High School Musical.
You guys didn't come see me in high school. I did. I had a solo in "Somebody to Love" by Queen. I
Sounds
sang that
stupid.
Freddie Mercury stuff. You know.
Yeah. What were you gonna say? What are your two things you remember?
So
from
the two
preschool?
things that I remember from preschool. One, I remember going to preschool. It was either preschool or like at the latest it was like first grade, but I think it was preschool.
You just skipped kindergarten.
Some
Or
people did
kindergarten.
actually.
Some people
But
did.
no, I went to school, and as you guys know, my birthday is right at the end of the summer, beginning of the fall.
Yeah.
And I
Is
think
that
I
why
started
you
like
tripping?
I think I started the day after my birthday or something. And I remember we were allowed to like celebrate birthdays in class.
Yep. I
And
remember
so we celebrated not on my birthday, but we celebrated my unbirthday, which is a Mad Hatter Alice in Wonderland thing.
that. Aw.
That's something from preschool. And then I also remember the one time I walked into the bathroom and I saw a black kid's penis.
He was like, you saw
That
my
stuck with me.
Sorry. I thought it was the ball pit.
Okay, so a listener of the show, Ryan, who's a friend of mine, a podcast friend of mine, he sent this to me on Twitter, and he said I had to show you.
No, I want to be a part of it too.
So there's a visual component
Is
to
this
this.
at Ryan Takes Pictures on Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah, it's that guy. See? He reaches out to us on Instagram. All right, so
On Insta?
on Insta, on the gram.
On IG.
Oh, gee!
You know, fun fact, Microsoft bought Mojang, the company
That's
that
not fun at all.
that made Minecraft. They
Come on. Come on.
I don't get it.
You said fun fact.
Oh, I'm not done yet. For 2.5 times, twice, 2.5 times what
Shit, not
Facebook
two.
bought Instagram for. Think
Wait,
about
wait,
that.
wait, wait. Is-
Well, it is
that
a
what he
huge thing.
said?
No,
Oh.
That's
what
just
did you
a fun
say?
fact.
I was thinking about cheese.
Microsoft bought Mojang, the company that made Minecraft, for
Okay.
2.5 times what Facebook bought Instagram for.
So, like,
Facebook bought Instagram for $1 billion. Microsoft spent
how did
$2.5
Instagram make
billion.
$1 billion by themselves? You didn't pay for anything.
I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna tilt my microphone so it plays the audio into it.
Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter
Dog's
on my
in the
balls,
back
let the dog
licking.
lick it. Hey dog, you wanna lick my balls? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Got some Skippy? Rub it on my balls. Smear it real good. Feed it to the dogs. You can call it wrong, I don't really give a fuck. Got peanut butter with extra nuts. This ain't your usual dog food. Real chunky and nutty, like squirrel poo. Why waste your money on home brand when your dog could be licking these gonads? Yes, so please don't.
If you would like to watch that yourself, because I know I can't share the video on here, it's called Peanut Butter on YouTube by the Filthy Frank, or Filthy Frank. And with that, thank you for listening, roommates. Thank you to Ethan and Damien for joining me on this magical adventure.
Spur of the moment recording session.
Yeah, because I just wanted to talk about Pokemon. You can follow each of us on Instagram. It's the best way to get a hold of these two chubby fucks. Damien,
IGG
you were
what?
at Burning Rubber 16 now.
Burning Rubber _16. And no, for the 80th time, I don't light condoms on fire. I've got ass.
Ethan,
I thought that right before you said it.
Ethan
so.
and I aren't dumb. We didn't change our handles. It's still Surrender the Summer for Ethan, Alfighter27 for me. I'm Alfighter27 on Twitter as well, which is the best way to get a hold of me if you'd like to. You can email us, rmpodcast@gmail.com.
Has anybody emailed a shit?
I haven't checked for this week, but we're going too long, so we'll check next time. Send us topics or questions or anything. We'll talk
Please
about it.
do.
RM,
Yeah, because apparently I can't think of shit. so.
rmpodcast@gmail.com. And that's it. That's all you got. Check out
Okay.
rationalpassions.com. Like us on iTunes or whatever you do on it. Review us on iTunes. Thanks for listening, guys.
And don't forget to vote.
Don't forget to vote. Bye, guys.